Join Sherman's First Baptist Church for worship, Sunday mornings at 10:45.
From the studios of KXII-TV, this is First News at 10.
And he now, again, wants to make the final preparations necessary to be ready to die on Monday.
Two court rulings within 24 hours have forced Tim McVeigh to give up his fight for life as he decides not to appeal to the Supreme Court. Thanks for joining us at 10, everyone. Lisanne is at the Sandbass Festival today and has the evening off. It was a warm one outside, and we will get to the weather in just a moment. But first, convicted bomber Tim McVeigh says he will now prepare to die. Today, he told his attorneys that he will not go to the Supreme Court to stop his execution. We brought you the breaking news at 5 o'clock. Tonight, we joined Gretchen Carlson with the live and latest story from the federal courthouse in Denver.
After a second defeat in the courts today, Timothy McVeigh told his attorneys that he was ready to die. And that means that there will be no more appeals in this case.
It took only a few hours for the 10th Circuit Court of Appeals to seal Timothy McVeigh's fate.
And I would like to tell you that he intends to petition for writ of certiorari to the United States Supreme Court, but I cannot. Mr. McVeigh does not want to proceed any further.
It was the second time in as many days that a court of law turned down the Oklahoma City bomber's request for a stay of execution. With his decision not to appeal to the Supreme Court, McVeigh's execution at the federal prison in Terre Haute will now go on as scheduled Monday morning, 7 a.m. local time.
Most people in this country thought would require a stay of execution because it would be unfair in light of what the FBI has done to give us so little time to examine the few new things they'd given us and to try to dig out the things they are still holding back.
At Ground Zero in Oklahoma, most people expressed relief, even joy at the court's ruling.
Personally don't know that it'll be that end-all, that panacea that they're looking for, but I hope it is. I hope it's what they need so that they can move on with their life.
But it was a more somber moment in Pendleton, New York, where Timothy McVeigh's father, earlier in the afternoon, quietly took down his American flag out of respect for his son.
McVeigh's attorneys were also emotional at a press conference after the ruling. They say they will all go to Terre Haute to be with Timothy McVeigh on the day of his execution. Live in Denver, I'm Gretchen Carlson. Now back to you.
Of course, for those who lived through the bombing, Monday's execution will bring about some closure. Roy Weichel lives in Thackerville, but on the morning of the Oklahoma City bombing, he and his family were inside the Water Resources Board just across the street from where McVeigh parked the Ryder truck. They weren't seriously injured. His daughter only suffered a concussion and a few cuts. But for them, the decision to go ahead with the execution brings about some mixed emotions.
I don't want to be there and watch him die. But I want it to be over with. I want him to die because of what he did to these children.
Now be sure and join Lisanne Anderson Sunday night at 10. You'll hear more from the Weichel family survival story. Custody disputes are not uncommon, and sometimes parents feel they must take drastic measures to be with their children. That was the story in Marietta, where a mother who lost custody of her son because of alcohol and drug problems disappeared with him. Today he was reunited with his custodial grandmother, but it doesn't bring an end to this all-too-common story. Deana reports.
She's here to try to do the right thing, to get her side heard in court. We think when it comes out, it's going to show she was just a scared mom that didn't think she's getting treated well by the system.
Today, Mary Wilson quietly turned herself in and handed her baby over to DHS officials.
She finally called me and said, "Mom, I want things to be right." Mary is a decent girl. Mary's a good mother. She's an excellent mother.
But she's not perfect, and because of mistakes in her past, she lost custody of 20-month-old William. Her attorney says it was fear and desperation that caused her to run off with him 7 months ago.
We convinced her that she needed to come in and face this, and she realized it was the best thing to do for her and the child was to come in and face it. It took a while.
Although not all parents take such desperate measures, there are many like Mary who feel the same fear and frustration with the court system and DHS. Custody battles are always heated issues. They're also timely and costly. Attorneys say there is no set rule, but gaining custody, especially if a parent must prove he or she is fit, can take up to a year and cost thousands of dollars. And ultimately, it's up to the court where all the frustration began to determine what's right for the child.
We're just making sure that Mary's out of trouble, and then we're going to file for her to get custody of her child back, and just take it from there. We're going all the way to the Supreme Court.
And it's a fight that's never easily won for anyone.
Not seeing him for so long and not even knowing if he would remember us or anything, but he did, and that's a relief to know that he did.
Deana Snow, First News, Marietta.
Because Wilson voluntarily returned the child, charges will not be filed. She was, however, back in court today on unrelated probation violation charges. A former Dixon clerk says she will pay back the city several $1,000s, money that disappeared from the budget. According to the mayor, $3,500 turned up missing from the 1999-2000 fiscal year. At that time, Pam Worley served as court treasurer. The district attorney says no one is accusing her of stealing the money, but that she is responsible for it. He's giving her about 6 months to pay it back.
It's basically up to Miss Worley. She has 180 days to make full restitution. She can do it monthly, one lump payment, it doesn't matter.
The mayor says she is satisfied with how things turned out, knowing the city of Dixon will get its money back. High-tech layoffs are not anything new for folks in Sherman. Just in the past couple of months, Texas Instruments, Cooper Beeline, and MEMC Southwest have laid off hundreds of employees. But now local businesses are starting to feel the effects. Store owners say for the past several months their sales have been declining, and they attribute the downturn to all of the layoffs. And city officials say with less revenue generating through the city projects will suffer.
A pullback type attitude that develops, even though the folks that may have jobs may be making a good income at this time, they think, well, maybe we better kind of hunker down and save some dollars or save more dollars just in case something does happen, we get laid off.
But the mayor says there is good news because there are more jobs coming to the area. When the Texas legislature failed to rule on the legality of 8-liner game rooms, they left many of the decisions about these rooms up to city councils. And today, the city of Denison held a meeting hoping to finally decide what they're going to do. But the meeting was over before it began. Christopher Heath has more.
They're called 8-liners, and they look just like slot machines, but they don't pay like a slot machine, and that's what makes them legal.
They are only legal if they're paying out in cash or if they're paying out in an equivalent that is worth more than $5 per play or more than 10 times the amount of money that's put in there.
For council members, this loophole has made their jobs difficult when it comes to enforcement of the law. Today, their meeting with the Planning and Zoning Board was cut short when the city attorney could not be there.
Well, today's meeting was an information gathering meeting. We were specifically wanting to hear from the district attorney and law enforcement to kind of get their point of view on 8-liners.
But owners of the game rooms don't seem to be too worried about the council's proceedings.
My game room, and along with several others, are run like they're supposed to be run. And with that, there shouldn't be any problems with us. The only problems we have is those that's running illegally.
But that doesn't help the game rooms that are waiting for the council to reach a decision so they can open their doors for business. 8-liners in the city of Denison will have to wait one more week to find out their fate as the city council plans to meet next Thursday. From Denison, Texas, I'm Christopher Heath, First News.
Next week's meeting will take place at 4 o'clock in the Denison City Hall. Of course, it's open to the public. It was a tough day at state for the Gunner Tiger baseball team. Matthew Wells will have a full rundown of their semifinal game later in sports. And it sealed the biggest victory since winning the election. President Bush signs his new tax plan today. We'll tell you what it could mean for you. But next, from Terrapin races to live entertainment, the fun does not stop. The National Sandbass Festival will take you there next.
This is Texoma's top-rated newscast. KXII's First News at 10 with Matt Brown, Liz Ann Anderson, Clay Williams with sports, and Alan Crone with the weather.
It's Opportunity Days.
Sale, sale, sale. 2 big days. Save 25 to 50% store-wide. Friday and Saturday only at Bells and Stage. Great names, great prices. What an opportunity.
Opportunity Days.
move on fast! Carter County Dodge Chrysler Jeep is holding the biggest money-saving grand opening ever at their new location at 3600 West Broadway in Ardmore. Buy now and pay no money down, no interest, and no payments for 90 days. Zero, zip, zilch, nada. Absolutely nothing. Zero down. No interest payments. No payments for 90 days. For a limited time, it's the biggest money-saving grand opening ever at Carter County Dodge Chrysler Jeep, 3600 West Broadway in Ardmore.
Leave it to the Texas two-step to really draw a crowd.
Y'all need a pencil?
We're talking about the brand new Texas two-step game from the Texas Lottery. Everybody ready? Let's play. Step 1. Pick 4 numbers from the top. Step 2.
Scoot down to the bottom and pick a bonus ball.
The Texas two-step every Tuesday and Friday. It's easy to play.
And fun to boot.
Jackpots start at $200,000.
More and more people turn to Advanced Micro Solutions to leverage their technology investment to improve productivity and gain the competitive advantages that brings. As North Texas' leading technology integrator, Advanced Micro Solutions provides the technology support you need 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, so you can focus more of your time and your energies on your objectives. Make Advanced Micro Solutions your technology partner and see why our clients always reach the green. Advanced Micro Solutions, where technology means business.
This is my favorite sale.
Sale, sale, sale. 2 big days of super hot buys. 45% off Sag Harbor, 40% off athletic shoes, 45% off health techs. Tomorrow at Bells Stage.
It's a great big sale. Opportunity days.
You only have one chance to fulfill our dream. One chance is all we need. Ray Ward Fine Jewelers in downtown Ardmore.
Your Southern Oklahoma diamond destination.
If you were in Medill tonight, you were part of a huge crowd that gathered for the 13th annual National Sandbass Festival.
Does that cool you off?
Keeping cool was the name of the game this afternoon, but as the sun set in the evening, it was all about fun and games and terrapin races. Of course, the big show tonight was a free concert by country artist Linda Davis, and she brought in fans from several states away.
We met her probably about 13 years ago at Fanfare and just fell in love with her and her personality and her music. She toured with Reba for a few years and more people got to see her, but I'd love for everybody to see her.
Now here's a look at what you can expect out on the square tomorrow. You will hear more on the talent show winners. Then Trick Pony takes the stage at 8:30 tonight. They're an upcoming group. Then Saturday it's the group Ricochet. Of course, all of the concerts are free, and so far, Alan Crone, we've had really good weather to go along with it. A little hot out there, but no rain to speak of so far.
That's kind of unusual for Sandbass. Sandbass is notorious for bringing in a couple of showers and thunderstorms. So far, things look good, and it looks like the next couple of days weather will cooperate as well for the Sandbass Festival. How about the middle of next week? That's when the next big front arrives, and weather's next. Stay with us.
No haggle pricing every day on quality furniture in a gallery setting at Barnes Home Furnishings.
Shop and compare. You won't find this deal anywhere. Imagine this beautiful traditional camelback sofa featuring this lovely tapestry fabric, 2 toss pillows, matching love seat. The sofa is only $5.99 and the matching love seat at $5.89.
Savings on every piece every day across from Midway Mall on Texoma Parkway. Barnes Home Furnishings. If you buy furniture anywhere else, you've paid too much.
Summer savings days are here at your Texas Ford dealer. So what's our newest summer attraction? The all-new 2002 Ford Explorer. Redesigned with an independent rear suspension for an exceptionally smooth ride. Wider with an expansive interior and new third-row seating. And an exciting new style Texans are certain to find most attractive. Now, get the all-new 2002 Explorer with low introductory financing. So get over to your Texas Ford dealer today because
Summer savings days are here.
You're watching Texoma's top-rated newscast, KXII's First News at 10.
In a medical emergency, a quick response is often the key to saving lives. And with critical information available to paramedics, chances are that medications and procedures can be administered on the spot without cautious delays. KXII and Wilson & Jones Medical Center are partnered together to bring you what we call the EMS file. EMS file contains all of your personal medical information that can be quickly accessed in the case of an emergency. Pick up your free EMS file at the KXII studios or at the Wilson & Jones Medical Centers on North Highland and on Gallagher. EMS file, information that saves lives.
Do-it-yourself home decorating. What would you think if we told you now you can decorate your house without hiring a decorator? Well, you can. Wake up to what's happening tomorrow morning on The Early Show.
Most of the shower activity's gone. There's just a little shower in western Denton County near Crone, and that's going to go away in the next probably 30, 40 minutes. Temperatures right now, 10 o'clock, 76 at Sherman. Humidity at 72%. The dew points are running from 70 to about 73 area-wide. The barometer rising east winds at 4. And Ardmore is at 80. Humidity at 74%. Barometer rising northeast winds at 7. And Paris at 74 right now. The humidity 83%. The pressure's rising 29.95. And east winds at 10. Well, the Sandbass Festival for tomorrow, about 86, partly cloudy and humid, and east winds at 5 to 12 miles per hour. The elevation at Texoma is 619, water temperature 74. And you compare that elevation, which is taken at the Denison Dam, with the normal elevation for this time of the year, which is 619, so it's really looking pretty good. A lot of scattered shower and thunderstorm activity across the south, the leftover with the remnants of Allison. We're seeing big thunderstorms now forming from the front range of the Rockies, south of Fort Collins, Denver, Colorado Springs, Pueblo, and then eastern New Mexico. This is going to merge into a big system, move into the Oklahoma-Texas panhandle, and it should fall apart before it has a chance to impact the northwestern parts of Oklahoma for the most part. 88 normally the high today, 85 in Colgate, 81 in Bonham, 86 in Antlers, 87 Sherman and Denison, and Duncan today at 91, 87 in Pauls Valley. Probability for shower activity tomorrow, less than about a 10% chance for the extreme eastern sections, maybe an isolated shower or two, but that will probably do it. Here's the water vapor imagery. We still see the leftover circulation with what was Allison, and then the upslope flow, a lot of scattered showers and thunderstorms eastern New Mexico and Colorado, and another disturbance now starting to move into the Big Sky country along the frontal boundary tonight, which is just down into northern Oklahoma. Again, there could be some strong showers and thunderstorms just along this. For the most part, I think they'll stay away from our area. Scattered shower and thunderstorm activity continues across the deep south. Temperatures tomorrow in the desert southwest, 100-degree plus weather, 80s, upper 80s, and humid weather across Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, and really not a lot of cool air. The cool air would be from Vancouver back down to Seattle, Tacoma with temperatures in the 50s. And then Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, this area of low pressure deepens. A frontal boundary gets close to the area. It will eventually push through on Wednesday into Wednesday night and Thursday. And when I say push through, actually get closer to northern and central Oklahoma and give much of our area a chance of thunderstorms. In the shaded areas tonight, this is the definition from the Storm Prediction Center on where maybe some strong to severe thunderstorms could occur. And then tomorrow, the central high plains area from northern Kansas into Nebraska and South Dakota. No watches tonight in the southern plains. Scattered showers and thunderstorms, more heavy rainfall. This circulation will stay intact, and over 11 inches of rain across the Houston area. We're going to see more showers and thunderstorms to the north. Now, the computer model tonight for tomorrow afternoon generates again maybe some scattered showers in the eastern sections. Other than that, we're going to be fine. Then this area of low pressure with Allison or the leftover remnants go away. Then winds tomorrow east and northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And then on Saturday, the winds back around to the south and start to increase a little bit as we head into Sunday and Monday with winds 10 to 15, gusting near 20. Temperatures now 70s and 80s, 69 in Denver. That's a cool spot. Dew point temperatures in the upper 60s and lower 70s. And that's where our overnight lows will end up, about 72, 73 degrees. Then tomorrow, muggy and temperatures in the mid and upper 80s. Tonight, area-wide now, about 72. Partly cloudy. We'll have northeast winds of 5 to 10 miles per hour. 1 or 2 isolated showers cannot be ruled out. We still have one in western Denton County right now. Then tomorrow, 87, partly cloudy, east winds at 5 to 10. The probability of shower and thunderstorm activity, less than a 10% chance, and primarily in extreme eastern sections. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, mostly sunny. There will be some clouds, but mostly sunny. Highs in the upper 80s and lower 90s. Overnight lows in the lower 70s. Tuesday, 93, and a morning low of 73. And then Wednesday into Thursday of next week, a chance of showers and thunderstorms. So it looks pretty good here.
All right. Thanks a lot, Alan. Matthew in for sports tonight. Yeah. Clay just got back from Austin.
That's right. What a track.
He doesn't bring good news.
Yeah, Gunner Tigers looking for another shot at state, and we got highlights of that game, plus Stanley Cup finals going on, so a lot to get to. Plus a little baseball. We'll take a trip through the American League. Highlights from tonight's action. Plus, the Rangers make a few moves themselves for the betterment of the team. We got the hockey season. Well, that could end tonight in New Jersey. We'll have highlights from Game 6 of the 7-game series, and it's down to Austin for the Class 2A semifinals. Gunner Tigers looking for another state title. Will they get it? We'll have more when we come back.
In 1912, J.B. Knight began Knight Furniture Company with a set of high standards and sound values that still apply today. Now in its 89th year, the store on the south side of the square in downtown Sherman is serving its 4th generation of customers and celebrating 89 years with the best credit offer ever. 89 weeks, interest-free. That's 22 months with no interest. Family-owned and operated since 1912, a tradition of integrity. Knight Furniture Company, 108 West Lamar in downtown Sherman and 2003 Highway 82 East in Gainesville.
At Riverside Autoplex, our used truck inventory just got better. Vehicles are coming in by the truckload, and now we have to move them out. Look at this loaded 98 Ford Windstar at only $11,988. This is a 2000 Toyota Tacoma Extended Cab 4x4 for just $16,988. And this 2000 Ford Explorer is loaded at only $17,988. Bring your title, bring your trade, and come check out the truckload of savings at Riverside Autoplex, 1801 Eisenhower Parkway in Denison.
Just like the professionals, your engine needs to be kept in tip-top shape. So when it's time for a rebuild, don't trust anyone but the best. Precision Engine Rebuilders in Durant. At Precision, they only use the highest quality parts in their rebuilt engines. You can bank on their experience and knowledge in engine rebuilding, and they offer the best warranties in the business. Each engine has been quality tested on a state-of-the-art test bench, which analyzes oil pressure and performance, verifying the best engine quality available. If you want your engine running like the pros, call Precision Engine Rebuilders and let them be your personal pit crew.
Well, a quick trip down I-35 takes you to the state's capital, where this afternoon the Gunner Tigers were in Longhorn country looking for a shot at another state title. Clay Williams was down in Austin this afternoon, and he has this report.
That's right, Matthew. Dish Falk Field on the campus of the University of Texas at Austin. That's where everybody who plays baseball wants to be this time of year. And the Gunner Tigers making their 5th state tournament appearance in the last 6 years. Today, they took on a tough Elysian Fields team. Elysian Fields taking a 1-0 lead in the first, then in the third. Dusty Woodley, the man who scored the first run, the big hit over David Grimes' head in center field, goes all the way to the wall. Dusty Woodley would come away with a triple. He would score on a ground out, and it's 2-0 Elysian Fields. But in the fourth, a single, a walk, and then this Jake Lewis double down the right field line. The pitcher Eric Pacina comes home to score, and Gunner ties it up at 2. We take you to the 9th inning. Off a sac fly, Elysian Fields takes a 3-2 lead. Kolb is on second. Brandon Harris at the plate. A hit would tie the game at 3, but no, he is caught looking by Jim Tiller, and the pitcher for Elysian Fields ends the game. Gunner loses. 3-2 is the final. Their season ends today. They finish the season out at 27-4-1.
And I tell you what, we play them 10 times. We win 5, they win 5. It's just one of those times that they won the day, and you hate it for the seniors. Golly, they play tough. You know, they've been there and beat through the wars for us for 4 years, and that's what's the hard part about it, is missing those guys and not seeing them win their last ball game.
So a tough day for the Gunner Tigers team, but hey, got to look at the bright side. This is a team that has been to the state semifinals 2 years in a row, 5 out of the last 6 years. So it's not saying too much that this team could still become a dynasty in the years to come. But today, they lose to Elysian Fields 3-2. That's the final here from Dish Falk Field in Austin. Matthew, let's send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Clay, thank you very much. Certainly nothing to hold your head down about. Well, first-year Texas Rangers pitching coach Larry Hardy and bullpen coach Bobby Cuellar have agreed to switch positions in an attempt to boost the struggling ball club. Hardy became pitching coach only 8 months ago. Coaching changes take effect tomorrow. That's when the Rangers begin a 3-game interleague series against the Houston Astros at the ballpark. We go to a little action tonight. This is Indians and the Twins. Bottom of 3, Matt Lawton. With the bouncer to second, Alomar, the bad throw. Lawton would be safe. 1 run scores. It's 2-0 Twins. In bottom of 6, tied it to the doctor. Marty Cordova. Deep into center. Almost a home run. Cordova on his horse. 2 runs would score. The king. Cordova gets the stand-up triple, and it's 4-2 Indians at that point. They go on to win by a final score of 6-2. Orioles, Yankees. Top of 2, Todd Green rips this one deep into center. That's a 2 RBI double. He was 3 for 4 on the night, and the Yankees took the early 3-0 lead. We go to the third. The Rocket on the mound this evening, Roger Clemens, and he strikes out Brady Anderson looking to end the inning. One of 10 Ks on the evening. Still 3-0 Yankees, and Anderson falls victim again. Clemens allowed only 3 hits, improved to 7-1. 97th time he's had 10-plus strikeout game. Yankees go on to win by a score of 4-0. So here's how the American League West stands. Seattle sitting on top like a big fat dog. They're up 16.5 games over Anaheim. Texas, yep, they fall one more time after last night's loss, 26 games out of first place. Well, hockey season could end tonight as the Avs travel to New Jersey for Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Finals. New Jersey leads the best-of-7 series 3-2. Patrick Waugh, Martin Brodeur, that's Scott Gomez. Knocks it in the net, but the referees would take another look, and it would be no goal. Gomez kicked it in, so we're still scoreless. 18 seconds left on the power play. John Madden on the breakaway. Patrick Waugh, nice save, still scoreless. Adam Foote with the slap shot. Got him. Puts the biscuit in the basket. They would put 3 more in the basket as the Colorado Avalanche send this into a Game 7. They win tonight by a final of 4-0. So again, thanks Gunner. That's a remarkable season. They go to state almost every year. Nothing to hold your heads down about, but congratulations on a wonderful season, and thanks for the ride. It was great.
And thank you, Matthew.
Yeah.
Coming up in the Health Beat, could some of those healthy herb supplements be doing more harm than good? We will take a closer look. Stay with us.
And 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time.
It's get in shape for summer month at Sonic, because you'll want to be ready to order this month's new Chicken Caesar Toaster Sandwich with Caesar dressing and crisp bacon, or our famous Chicken Club Toaster Sandwich. Top it off with our new Strawberries and Cream Pie Shake made with fresh strawberries and graham cracker bits. So when you think you're ready, drive into Sonic.
Push.
We'll make it worth the effort.
We are classic car nuts. We love these cars, and we spend hours and hours talking about them. When this car needs tires, I take it to Walmart because they really do handle it with care. I stand there right outside the bay and watch.
Everything one stop. You've got it right here.
They have name brands. They have great prices. I need some carburetor cleaner. I like Michelin's on this car. Personally, I'm a Goodyear man.
Brand name tires, oil changes, and more at Walmart Tire and Lube Express.
Our wives really wonder who we're married to, these cars or them.
Old Duffer's Buggy Bath is the perfect place to hold your organization's next fundraiser. Whether you're with a school, church, or any other nonprofit organization, Old Duffer's Buggy Bath is available for you. They have state-of-the-art car washing facilities and are in a location that's easy to get to from anywhere within the Sherman-Denison area. Best of all, owner Don Bonner will meet with you personally to assist in planning your fundraiser and to explain how to best use the machines to maximize results. Old Duffer's Buggy Bath, 3113 Woodlawn in Denison.
Make plans now for the annual National Sandbass Festival, June 4th through the 9th on the square in downtown Madill, Oklahoma. You'll find lots of food, arts, and crafts, a carnival midway, live musical entertainment, and more. On Thursday night, see Nashville recording artist Linda Davis. On Friday, Trick Pony. And on Saturday, the sounds of Ricochet. Find out more on the web at sandbassfestival.com or visit our information booth at the festival. KXII will be broadcasting live from the National Sandbass Festival in downtown Madill, Oklahoma.
It hasn't been done since the Reagan administration, but today, President George W. Bush put progressive tax cut legislation into action by signing his new tax plan. It's the first major tax cut in 20 years, and it will provide $1.35 trillion in tax relief over the next 10 years. This year, single taxpayers will receive an additional rebate of $300. Married couples will get $600, and single parents will receive $500. The first of those tax refund checks will be in the mail next month. Some Americans won't get them until September. We'll be right back with the Health Beat.
Whopper says carnivores prefer flame broiled. In the land of burgers, Whopper is king.
Hi, I'm Marlene Hilty with Team Bonner Chevrolet, Oldsmobile Cadillac in Denison, Texas. Right now, you can buy a 2001 Chevrolet Prism for only $250 a month, or a 2001 S10 extended cab pickup for only $285 a month, or a 2001 Malibu for only $295 a month. Right now, we have a great selection and great deals, and you pay only tax, title, and license down. That's Team Bonner Chevrolet, Oldsmobile, Cadillac in Denison, Texas. We'll be there for you.
It's camping time again. That means it's time to pop into Longhorn RV for their pop-up camper clearance. See their huge selection of pop-ups from Coleman, Viking, and A-Liner. Now is the perfect time to venture into the great outdoors, and Longhorn RV has everything you need to make your excursions memorable. If it's quality and comfort you want, at prices marked thousands under the competition, come to Longhorn Sales and Leasing, just off Highway 75 in Sherman.
God says, I have set before you life and death, the blessing and the curse. So choose life in order that you may live, you and your descendants. God loves you.
Are the herbal supplements in your food legal? The Food and Drug Administration is cracking down on some of the substances manufacturers add to the food we eat. Rhea Blakey explains.
Herbal supplements are not regulated by the FDA, but food ingredients are. Now the agency is taking a stand against food manufacturers who add herbal supplements to their food and beverage products.
We are issuing warning letters to a number of manufacturers, letting them know that we certainly know these were not ingredients that have gone through food additive review, and we're interested in their basis for determining these ingredients to be GRAS, or generally recognized as safe.
The FDA crackdown is based on the way food products are labeled. The first 3 companies to receive FDA warning letters are Fresh Samantha for its super juice with echinacea, U.S. Mills' New Morning Organic Ginseng Crunch and Organic Ginkgo cereals, which the FDA says are falsely labeled as dietary supplements, and Hansen Beverage Company's Healthy Start Immune Juice with added echinacea. The market for foods with herbal additives, which the industry calls nutraceuticals, is booming. Annual sales skyrocketed to $700 million last year. Convenience store shelves brimming with herb-laden beverages are bolstering the market. The Grocery Manufacturers of America, an organization representing more than 140 of the world's top food brands and producers, sees the FDA move as unnecessary.
Our concerns are that these ingredients that they're writing letters about have been used in foods, beverages like teas, and even dietary supplements for thousands of years. The only difference we're talking about now is the delivery system.
The chairman of Hansen Beverage Company says echinacea will not be removed from his company's drinks. Rodney Sachs says, quote, "We believe the product is safe, and we believe that we will be able to establish that."
Of course, that's Rhea Blakey reporting for CNN. We'll be right back to wrap up.
Hi, I'm Terry Reeson of Gainesville Power Sports, and we're having a huge moving sale. We're building a new state-of-the-art facility, and I don't want to move all these, so we've got the best deals you've ever seen going on right now. With ATVs starting at just $65 a month, sport bikes starting at just $119 a month, and best of all, cruisers at just $30 a month. That's right, only $1 a day. With deals like this, they won't last long, so hurry in today, and remember, I'll be here to take care of you personally.
Gainesville Power Sports, Gainesville, Texas.
Big or small and in between, Grayson County Equipment has the right tractor for every job. With models ranging from 12.5 to 98 PTO horsepower, Kubota's impressive lineup of compact and utility tractors maneuver with the greatest of ease while outperforming tractors twice their size. Plus, with Kubota's competitive financing options, a Kubota is just as easy to own as it is to operate. Stop by and see the friendly folks at Grayson County Equipment, Highway 75 South in Sherman.
It is summer savings days at Bob Utter Ford Lincoln Mercury. The bottom line is a better bottom line for our customers. Who threw that?
My dad says we have $3,000 customer cash or 0.9% APR for up to 60 months on 2001 Excursion. 2001 Expeditions will have $1,500 customer cash or 0.9% APR for 36 months.
And that's why it's summer savings days at Bob Utter Ford Lincoln Mercury.
Here's Jennifer Strand with a quick look at what you can expect on tomorrow's First News AM.
The Salvation Army has kicked off a new community center. It's a day camp for kids. We're going to talk about it tomorrow morning. We'll get you the latest in overnight news and your weekend forecast. Hope to see you. We're celebrating Friday tomorrow morning.
How about our Sandbass forecast?
Sandbass looks pretty good tomorrow. Looking for 86, partly cloudy. It will be a little humid. East winds around 5 to 12, and any showers should be in extreme eastern Oklahoma. Less than about a 10% probability. The rest of the forecast looks pretty good.
Get out and enjoy it. My vacation starts tomorrow. See you guys in a couple weeks.
Go behind the locked doors of the CIA, the agency, CBS this fall.